रूम बनाना हो तो जैसे राजा क्या लगा हुआ है, कितना खर्चा आएगा इधर इधर? कितना कहाँ बचा है?
पढ़ने का था क्या? पढ़ाने का था? पढ़ाने में फॉर्म भरने का $25,000 का खर्चा है।
25।
हो गया? थोड़ा अंदर से छोड़।
Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining the session for the day. We'll start the session in just next 5 minutes.
और टाइम का मिला, आराम से तो गए थे, आराम से 3 बजे तो पहुंचे।
Yeah, hi Ramesh, thank you so much for joining the session. Hi Kate, hi Asham. Yeah, yesterday's recording was uploaded onto our Facebook page. So let me give you the link for our Facebook page so that you can, if you want the yesterday's recording, then this is the link to our web page, our website page. Okay, so this is the answer to the Hasham's question. You can kindly visit this particular website, and in this website you will be getting the recording for the yesterday's session. Okay, Facebook link is there, and YouTube link is also available over there. If you click over this particular link, you will be redirected to this particular page. Okay, so 13th August recording will be available. You just have to click over here, and if you want to see the recording on the YouTube, just kindly click onto this particular button and the recording will be. All right, so kindly keep this link handy. That link is really important. Hi Ashok, thanks for joining the session. This is for all the participants who have just joined the session. We'll be starting the session today at 12:10. Yeah, Hasham, let me share the number for our representative. You can talk to him directly. This is the contact number for our representative. His name is Kumar. If you have any doubt, any query, then you can kindly contact to this number, and then okay Ankur will speak to our representative, and you can get the recording. The people who are asking for the recording for the YouTube and Facebook, okay, kindly visit this particular page, and everything will be available in this page only. The Facebook link also and the YouTube link also. Okay, so we'll start the session at 12:10. Let the other participant join for the session, and at 12:10 we will be kick off the session. Yeah, I have pasted the contact details onto the chat section itself. This is the contact number of our representative. His name is Kumar. Keep this number handy, and your all the queries will be resolved. Whatever query or whatever questions you have related to enrollment of the course or related to any other query related to joining the session, your all the queries will be answered. Yeah, this is the answer to this Shreya's question, that that recording is available onto YouTube as well. So from YouTube, I think it is very easy to download the video. Okay, YouTube link is not working. So today what we'll do is we'll upload the recording on the YouTube for yesterday also and for today also. Yeah, Vashisht, this is the answer to your question, that the same link will be working for all the sessions. All right. Yes, this is the answer to the Srinivas question. This is the session for 14th August. Yesterday also we had a session on 13th of August, and 13th of August recording has been uploaded onto the Facebook page itself. All right. If you want the Facebook page, you can kindly visit this particular link. This is our Facebook page link. You can directly visit our Facebook page and there you can get the recording. Okay. Now we'll be starting the session in just next 2 minutes, guys. Okay, guys, so let's start the session for the day. First of all, let me introduce myself, or first of all, let us check that am I audible to all the people or not. Kindly confirm onto the chat section that am I audible to you guys properly. Confirm onto the chat section, guys. Am I audible to all of you? Okay, fine. Thank you so much. I have shared my screen as well. So let us start the session for the day. So my name is Pawan and I'll be your instructor for the Tableau session. And today what we have to learn. Today we will be learning that how we can create our dashboard with a case study. Okay, and today we will be learning that how we can complete a business challenge, how you can implement your practical Tableau knowledge and how you can prepare a case study, right? So the people who are facing any challenges, they can just reconnect the session for the day because most of the people are able to hear me. And one more thing, or one more important thing which I just wanted to share you, that if you have any kind of doubt or any kind of questions related to the topic, so first of all let me just finish the topic, let me just finish the example, and then only I'll be able to answer all of your queries. Once my example is finished, once my topic is finished, then I'll definitely try to answer all of your queries. All right, after the completion of the topic itself. All right, I have yet not shared my Tableau screen. So let me share my Tableau screen, then you can confirm me that are you able to hear my Tableau screen or not. Yesterday also I just told you that in next 1 hour or in just next 1.5 hour we'll try to learn something. I'll not waste your time. I'll not bore you with some PPTs and with some theories. I'll give you a practical example. I'll give you a practical session on Tableau so that the session will be something fruitful. All right. We won't be talking much about theories and all. Okay. Yesterday also we had a session and we have just done a complete practical session. That is how I teach. That is why I take my sessions. No theory, only practical. All right. So let us start the session for the day. Now, as I told you that we'll be doing a practical session. So yesterday also I just told you that before creating any data visualization in Tableau, your source data, your source file should be very much clear, your Excel file should be very much clear, the Excel file which you want to attach, the Excel file which you want to import in your Tableau software, that data in the Excel file should be very much clear. Then only you will be able to make something. Otherwise, you will not be getting anything. So first of all, let us try to understand that what is the data we have as far as our Excel file is concerned. Okay, and then only we'll be able to create something. So for today's session, the Excel file, the Excel data which I'm going to use is, its name is Amazing Mart EU. So let me open the Excel file first of all and let me show you that which kind of data we have with us. So which is the data you are able to see on the screen? Okay, what is the data we have with us? We have order ID, we have order date, we have customer name, we have city, we have country, we have region, we have segment. So from this, what we are understanding, which kind of data we have with us? We have a kind of data with us that is e-commerce web, e-commerce data, right? That means some of the people have placed some order, that is why some order ID is there, some customer name is there, some city is there, some country is there. So these are the dimensions. We have spoken about the dimension yesterday, that what is dimension and what is a measure. Okay, let me repeat that point one more time. The dimension is nothing but a categorical variable. Your order ID, your customer name, these are the dimension. Your geographical column like city, state, country, these are the dimensions. Your order date, your shipping date, these are the dimensions. Now what is a measure? A measure is nothing but a numerical number on which you have to perform your mathematical calculation. All right. If I say that the sales for Rajasthan is 12 million, so in that Rajasthan is a dimension and 12 million is a measure. If I say that profit for India is 50 million, so India is a dimension and profit is a measure. All right. So we have a list of order. This is the e-commerce website data, but we also have one more tab over here, that is orders breakdown. The first one is list of orders and the second one is orders breakdown. Let me zoom in first so that you can see the data quite clearly. So in the list of order, you have a unique order ID. You have a unique order ID. There is no duplicate data as far as your order ID is concerned. Now, as far as this orders breakdown is concerned, you have a duplicate value. Can you see that duplicate value? Ending with 397, 397, 397. So in the orders breakdown tab, the second tab in the Excel sheet, we have a duplicate order ID. Practical scenario. Let's suppose you have ordered something from the Flipkart or you have ordered something from the Amazon. In a single order ID, you can purchase multiple orders. In a single order ID, let's suppose you have purchased a laptop, and in the similar order ID, you have also purchased a mouse. And in the similar order ID, you have purchased the speaker also. So it's a practical scenario that in a single order ID you can purchase multiple product. All right. That is why in the orders breakdown tab we have multiple duplicate order IDs. And here also we have a measure also, like sales, like profit, like quantity. All right. So these are the measures with us. So this is the overall Excel file which we'll be importing into the Tableau, and we'll create a beautiful data visualization, and ultimately we will be creating a dashboard so that business people or the management people or your manager or your CEO of the company or your chairman will analyze that data visualization and they can get something out of it. This is called data mining, where we are mining something. We are doing some analysis, right? Yeah, definitely. The age should be, yes, it should be dimension. All right. So let us try to import this file, and I can hear some background noises. So someone please can go on mute. Yeah, someone is asking me what is data mining. Data mining is nothing. This is the data which we have into the Excel sheet, right? Now, this is the data which we will be importing into our Tableau software, and we will be creating a data visualization, some charts, some dashboards, and from there we'll do analysis. From there we'll do analysis that which is the profit for which region, which is the profit for which state, which is the profit for any particular, which is the profit margin for any particular state, and in that way we'll be doing mining of the data. All right, so let us try to import this particular Excel file. I hope that you are quite aware about the Excel file, because if the Excel data is not clear, then you won't be able to create anything. Okay, in this Excel file we have two tabs, that is list of order and order breakdown. We won't be talking about the sales target tab. Okay, and I will show you that how you can join two different tabs, how you can join your data into Tableau. I will show you that also. Okay, so let me close this Excel file. If you have any doubt, kindly ask once the example is finished. Then only I'll be able to answer your all of the queries. So to connect with this Excel file, let me click on to this Microsoft Excel. Let me click over here and let me click on to this Amazing Mart EU and let me click on open. See, we have a data with us. We have tabs with us. List of order plus order breakdown. The Excel tab we have with us. We have a single Excel file, but we have multiple tabs, sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3, the way we have in Excel sheet. Now what we can do is we can just drag and drop this particular tab into our work area. How do I do that? Just drag and drop over here. All right, and double click over here. So now all the data we have in the Excel file, the list of orders we have with us. Now I want to do a join. If you are quite aware about the RDBMS join concept, what is the concept of RDBMS join concept? The similar concept is available into your Tableau. The similar concept is available in your Tableau. The RDBMS join, that is your inner join, left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. Do not worry if you are not aware about the RDBMS concept or the joining concept. We have a separate session or separate advanced session for the Tableau. Okay, in the advanced core, in the 20 module course, we will be covering this particular join topic as well. What is inner join, what is left outer join, what is right outer join, what is full outer join, and what is the RDBMS concept. There will be covering this part. Just right now, if you're aware about it, that is okay, but if you're not aware about it, don't worry about that. Just for your understanding, if you want to join the data, what you need to do is you just need to drag and drop this orders breakdown tab and put it over here. See, Tableau has done a join. It's a way smarter tool. Tableau is a way smarter tool. It has already done a join for you. If you wanted to see which kind of join it has done, then you just click over here and you can see that which kind of joins are available. We have inner join, we have left outer join, we have right outer join, and we have full outer join. So right now this particular inner join area is grayed out with a gray color. That means it is doing an inner join. Now what is an inner join? As far as your inner join is concerned, okay, it will give the common values between both the sheets. It will give you the common values between both the sheets. All right, and in on which column it is doing a join? It is doing a join on the order ID itself. You can see order ID is equal to order ID. So we have an order ID in list of orders, and we also have a column order ID in orders breakdown. But I just showed you in the Excel sheet, in the order breakdown we have a duplicate values. So you can see the data, how the data we have. See this 397 397, it has been duplicated just to match up that particular row. Here we have 397 397 397, right? So just to match up these values, Tableau have just duplicated these rows. You can see all these rows are duplicated now. So this is your inner join. All the common values between the sheets, all the common values between both the sheets, right? Now let me go to the sheet 1. Let me go to the sheet 1, and in the sheet 1 itself, as you can see, my data has been segregated into dimensions and measures automatically by Tableau itself. It's a way smarter tool. We don't have to do anything. It will take care of the segregation of dimensions and measure automatically. Now, it is also giving you that which dimension is coming from list of orders and which dimension is coming from orders breakdown. If you do not want to see, or if you do not want to, or if you do not want, or if you do not like this particular view, then what you can do is just right click over here and click on group by folder. All right, so you have this kind of view. This is your dimension and this is your measures. Now you are ready to go. Now you are ready to create your data visualization. You have joined your data. All right. Yes, there is a question from Lakshmi that can we change the type of the join between the tables or those joins are default? Yes, definitely you can change the type of the join. Whatever join you want to create, you can create any type of join. All the type of join is available into Tableau. Even union is also available in Tableau. If you want to union your data, if you want to merge multiple sheets into a single data source, that option is also possible as far as Tableau is concerned, right? Yes, let me maximize my screen, or let me, whenever I'll do an example, I'll do a zoom in so that you can see it quite clearly. All right, so let us solve a practical challenge. What is the practical challenge with us? Let us see first of all what is the challenge we have with us. Okay, we have a separate Excel sheet for each and every module. We have overall 20 modules, and we have separate Excel sheet for each and every module, and we have a PPT also, around 175 plus PPTs, where all the interview questions have been given and each and every topic has been described very briefly so that you can do a revision also. Okay. Now, which kind of challenges? This is the challenge which we want to solve today. Now, see, try to understand what business has given you to create. The project requirement is calculate the profit margin for every single state. Okay, as you know that we have a e-commerce website data, so we have to calculate the profit margin for every single state, right? Now the second requirement is we have to calculate the sales and profit for every single customer. We have a customer data also with us, so we have to calculate the sales and profit for every single customer, and for that we have to build a scatter plot. Now what is a scatter plot we will be discussing into the practical example only. And the third thing is that we have to create a dashboard to show the values, and for that we have to join the data. So we have already joined our data and we have done an inner join to fulfill this requirement, right? Now we have to calculate, the first challenge is that we have to calculate the profit margin for every single state. So let me directly go to the Tableau itself and let me try to build this particular data visualization. How do I create, or how do I calculate the profit margin for every single state? So for that, what I can do is I can drag and drop country into my work area. See, I have a country. All right. See all the countries, whichever is there into my Excel sheet, it is coming over here. All right. Now, if I want to go to the state wise, then what I need to do, if I want to go to the state wise, then what I need to do is I just need to click onto this particular plus button. I'm at the country level, I have to go to the state level. Then I just need to click onto this plus button, and right now I am into my state level. See, all the states are available into my map itself. Now I can play with the data at the state level. And again, if I want to go to city level, just let me click onto this plus button. and I am at my city level. All right. See, so again, let me go to the state level because I have to complete my visualization at the state level. I have to create my visualization at the state level. All right. Now, one more thing that I need to be in my mind, I need to keep in my mind that I have a data for, or I have a column for year also. So practically what happens? Practically nobody do analysis or nobody does analysis on every year. They will do analysis on the separate year, on the basis of separate year. That is for 2011, for 2012, for 2013, for 14. In that way they'll do the analysis, right? So for that, what I can do is I can just drag and drop this year column also. I have a date column, that is order date. Okay. So what I can do is I can drag and drop this date column and I can put it into my filter shelf. This is the filter shelf where I want to filter my data. So what I'm doing, I'm just dragging and dropping that order date into the filter shelf itself. See, this window will be coming up and I just need to click onto this year and click on next, and let me check 2011, 2012, 2013 and 14. This data is coming from my Excel only because my source file is an Excel file. Click on apply, click on OK. Now if I want to see a quick filter, then what is the procedure? Just click over here and click on show filter. If I wanted to see a quick filter, then what is the procedure? I just need to click over here and I just need to click on this show filter. Okay, this filter legend is there for 2011, 12, 13 and 14. All right. Now I just only want to do data analysis for 2011. Then what I need to do is I just need to click onto this all button and let me click onto this 2011. And in that way I will only be having data related to 2011 only. And if I wanted to check 2012, I can check for 2012. But this is not the right way. Any manager, any management company, they'll do analysis yearly, right? So I can convert this multiple check boxes into a single radio button so that I will be only able to select only single year at a time. Then just let me click on to this arrow button. If I want to convert that particular value as a radio button, then just let me click on to this particular arrow button and click on to the single value list. See if you can see that particular option, single value list. Just let me check this and see, you can see your data. If you want to do an analysis for 2012 or 13, whatever you want. All right. So this is how I can just filter out my year, or this is how I can play with the different years, right? Now, what was the business requirement? The business requirement is that want to see the state-wise sales. So for that, what I can do is I can drag and drop sales. I have sales column with me. I can drag and drop this particular sales measure into the size box. I have a size, right? Drag and drop this particular sales into the size itself and see some different sizes of circles are available. The size of the circle will be decided by the numbers itself. The more the sales is, the more the bigger the size is. The less the sales is, the less the size is, right? Now if I want to edit the size, I can edit the size also. Just click over here and increase the size a bit, so these circles are quite visible easily. Now if I want to give a border to that certain circle so that we can see it quite clearly, go to this particular color box, click over here and go to the border and give it a border. And if you want to highlight this, again go to this color box and there's an option called hello. Okay, I think the circles are quite now visible for each and every single state. Now let me hover my mouse cursor. This is the country, that is United Kingdom, and this is the state called England. And what is the sales for this particular state? The sales for this particular state is 86,542. All right. But this was not our requirement. The requirement was something else. We have to create the profit margin for state. Now, how do I create a profit margin? That's a challenge. If I want to create a profit margin, I don't have profit margin with me. If I want to see the profit margin I don't have with me in my source data. I have to create it first of all. I need to create a profit margin. Okay, to see the profit margin, let me just click over here, right click over here, and just let me create a calculated field. So let me introduce one more concept in Tableau, that is create calculated field. You can create your own calculated field, and then you can use those fields. Okay, let me repeat that point. If you want to see any particular column, then you have to create your own calculated field. How do I create my own calculated field? Right click over here and you can see the option create calculated field. The moment you check this option create calculated field, you can see this particular window. From here you can perform any calculation. And there is one more thing over here. If you click onto this particular arrow button, you can see all the formulas and functions which are available in your Excel file. You can see all the formulas and function available over here also. So you can use these formulas and function into your calculation the way you can do in Excel file, right? Now my requirement was I need to create a profit margin. So to create a profit margin or to calculate the profit margin, I need to do just a basic mathematics. What should be done? I need to divide my sum of profit by the sum of sales. So let me type sum. See the sum formula is coming up. Let me press tab key. Profit I already have with me. So let me just type profit and see profit is already automatically coming up. Select this profit and let me press a tab key. Divided by sum of sales. Let me type sum. Press a tab key and just type sales. Sales we already have with us in the sheet itself. Let me press a tab key and see we have a message. This calculation is valid. All right. Now let me give a name of this particular column. What should be the name of the column? The name of the column can be profit margin. Whatever name you want to give, you can give any name as per your choice. Profit margin. Let me give it profit margin and click on apply and click on OK, and you can see this particular profit margin field has automatically created. Now how do I know this is the existing field or this is the created field? This is the created field, guys. Why? Because there is an equal to sign over here. This equal to sign signifies that it's a calculated field. It has been calculated by us only. This was not pre-existed, right? Now what I can do is again I can take this profit margin and I can put it into color box. I can put it into color box and see what will happen. Okay, every single circle has been represented with two colors, and see the moment I just drag and drop this profit margin into the color box, this color legend has been created and it is showing me something. That orange, that means orange color, that means it's a negative profit margin, and blue color, it's a positive profit margin. So you can see the circle, the color of the circle also. There are some blue color circle and there are some orange color circle. Blue color means it's a positive profit margin and orange color means it's a negative profit. That means it's a loss. If I hover my mouse cursor onto any circle, see the country is United Kingdom, the state is England, the sales is 94,000 and the profit margin is 0.2 in the positive. That is good. But if I hover my mouse cursor onto any orange circle, then what is the situation? The situation is not good. The country, see, from the tooltip itself, you are getting some information. You are mining your data. You are getting your data very easily. Just hover your mouse cursor onto that circle. The country is Germany, the state is Lower Saxony, and the sales is 9,000, but the profit margin is minus 0.223. That means we have a loss. We don't have a profit margin for this particular country. So the management people are not much worried about these blue circles. They are quite happy with these blue circles. They will be happy with the blue circles. But as far as these orange dots are concerned, they are making them worried. They need to deploy a marketing people over there, or they need to invest over there, or they have to wrap up their business from this state or from this country. This is how business people will take their decisions. Their decisions has to be backed by with some data visualization. They cannot take their decision in the air, right? And that is why Tableau helping you to create a data visualization to give the maximum information, whatever information the management want, according to their choices. You perform your calculation, your created field, you use that particular field into your data visualization and create some magic and impress your management, right? So this is the first challenge which we have completed, that we have to calculate a profit margin for every single state. Now what is the second challenge we have? The second challenge we have is calculate the sales and profit for every single customer. Calculate the sales and profit for every single customer. Yeah, definitely I'll be answering your query. We have a question that let me answer your queries, and then we'll take up the second challenge. What is the difference between a Tableau and a Power BI? There is a question from the Hasham. Okay, so as far as the difference between the Power BI and Tableau is concerned, Tableau is open, not, I cannot say it's open source. There is a paid version of Tableau also, but my Power BI is a Microsoft product and it has a different chart available. Okay, as far as your Tableau is concerned, you have over 50 charts available in your Tableau. As far as your box plot, your scatter plot, your bar chart, your line chart, your maps, your pie chart, area chart, okay, funnel chart, waterfall chart, these kind of charts are available in Tableau. Okay, some of the charts or some of the options are available in Power BI, but Power BI have their own features and functionality. They both are different products. Okay, so there are different parameters to just these tools. Some of the advantages or some of the features are available in Tableau, but those features are not available in Power BI. Some of the features and functionalities are available in Power BI, but those features and functionalities are not available in your Tableau. Okay, so that is why uh, both the tools have their own plus and minuses, but the purpose is the same. Power BI also creates a data visualization, but nowadays companies are running behind Tableau because it's a hot cake. Gartner has rated Tableau one of the best data analysis tools since last 5 years. So it is doing a top since last 5 years, right? All right. So I'll answer your queries. I'll get back to all of you. Let me take up the second challenge we have with us into the PPT itself. What is the second challenge, guys? The second challenge is calculate the sales and profit for every single customer. So let me create a one more sheet and let me create sales and profit for every single customer. And finally, we will be creating a beautiful dashboard to analyze the data like anything, to mine the data like anything. This is the sheet one. Let me rename the sheet. State wise profit margin. This is the second sheet. Let me rename that.
संडा तो मम्मी बिगड़ी ना फिर.
So let me give it a name as profit for customers. All right. Now we have to build another data visualization. Let me show you one more thing with the previous state-wise profit margin. See, you have a different option available over here. If you click onto this arrow button, or if you click onto this plus button, if you click onto this particular plus button, okay, okay, it will do a zoom in. If you click onto this minus button, it will zoom out. So if you click onto this particular plus button, and if you click onto this particular pin button, you will go to the previous state. You have an arrow button also, and in this arrow button you have a control button. So in this control button I can just adjust my map like anything, like in this way I can adjust my map like anything, right? Or if I want to select some selected circles, I can do a selection of the selected circle with this rectangle box. See, I have this rectangle, I have selected a specific circles, and I can just hover my mouse cursor over there. This is for Germany, and this is for France, and the state is Ile-de-France. If I wanted to do a selection circle wise, I can do a selection circle wise also. I just wanted to select these circles. Only these circles will be highlighted, and I can hover my mouse cursor and I can see the values, right? Now, if I wanted to do a selection freehand, I can do a selection freehand also. Let me click over here and let me just do a selection freehand. I can see this particular circles. Only these circles will be highlighted. And you can just hover your mouse cursor and you can see the data with the help of this particular tooltip. All right. Now, let me create a second business challenge to create a scatter plot for the particular customer. Now, what is a scatter plot? First of all, the scatter plot is once you do the analysis on the basis of some two measures, that is your sales and profit. Measure can be anything. It's not necessarily that it should be a sales and profit only. So you can do your analysis like in plus and minus, right? So to build the data visualization, what I can do is I can put the profit into rows. I have a profit. Let me put this profit and let me take it into rows. All right. I have a bar created. Now let me take sales. Let me put it column. Tableau is giving me a single dot. Why? Because you have not mentioned any dimension. You have only given the measures, that is sales and profit. So Tableau doesn't have any clue on which dimension I have to aggregate my data. So it is aggregating all your data, that is your profit and sales, right? Now, if you want to just see your data on the basis of customer, on the basis of some customer, then I have a dimension called customer name. If you see that dimension, that is customer name. This is the dimension. I can take this dimension and just a data visualization. I can aggregate my data according to the customers. So what I can do is I can take this customer name and let me put it into detail box. What is that detail box? If I want to introduce any of the dimension into my visualization, I can use this color box, I can use this size box, I can use this detail box, whatever box I want. So let me take this customer name and let me put it into detail box. See, all the circles, all the customers are available into my chart itself. If you hover your mouse cursor, you can see this is the highest profit generating customer on the top itself. The name is Angie. Profit is 4,932 and the sales is 16,000. All right. Now I have to format this chart a bit. What I can do is I can just go to the shape and make it as a full circle. All right. And what I can do is I have a profit margin with me. I have a profit margin with me. What I can do is I can just take this profit margin and put it into color. So the blue color will be represented with a positive profit margin as per this color legend. This is known as color legend. The moment you drag and drop your profit into color box. So this particular blue color is represented as a positive profit and this orange colors dots are represented as a negative profit. All right. Now what I can do is there are a lot of circles which are overlapping each other. So I can go to this color and I can decrease the opacity. Opacity is nothing but a transparency. So let me make it as 77. All right. Now you have these circles and these circles. So you hover over any particular circle. Let me hover my mouse cursor onto this particular circle. Her name is Melody, and her profit is minus 3,000. Her sales is 5,000, and the profit margin is minus 0.70. She is the customer which is giving me the maximum loss. Okay, she is a headache for the management people. This particular customer is a headache for the company because it has given the maximum profit margin in a negative way, minus 0.7, and the profit is minus 3,957. So this is how you can analyze your data. Okay, now as I told you that here we have a year wise data for 2012, for 2013 in that way. All right. So for this particular sheet also, we should have a data for year wise, right? So let me introduce one more concept in Tableau that is known as global filter. Global filter. What is that global filter? This is a new concept which I'm introducing. Global filter means, let's suppose you are working as a Tableau developer and you have a 40-50 sheets. So you can't go to each and every sheet and you can't apply filter to each and every sheet. What you want is you apply a filter onto a particular sheet and that filter should be applicable to each and every sheet. So this will reduce your work. So this is known as global filter, right? So to apply a global filter, what I can do is I can click over here and there is an option called apply to worksheet and there is an option called all using this data source. So whatever data source or whatever sheet is using this particular data source, that filter will be applicable to all the data sheets, right? Now let me click onto this all using this data source and that filter will be applicable over here also. See, you can see that. And if you want to see the quick filter on your fingertips, just right click over here or just click over here and click onto the show filter. All right, I have this particular filter with me. Let me convert this filter into a radio button, single value list, and see. I can see my data this for 2011. All right. Now, what is the beauty of that global filter? If I check 2012 over here, here also you can see the data for 2012 only. If I check 2013 over here, that will be reflected automatically in this particular sheet. You can see data for 2013. So that is the beauty of global filter. You apply a global filter onto a single worksheet and that global filter will be applicable to each and every worksheet so that your time and effort will be saved, right? Now we have applied a global filter. Now finally we have to create a dashboard so that management people can see all the information in a single dashboard, right? So let me create a dashboard itself. Now before creating the dashboard itself, we'll be creating a dashboard. So yesterday also we have a lot of queries regarding to the full-time course which is going to start. Okay, so all the 20 module course which is going to start from the 29th of August. Let me share you the details for that only. And then we'll be creating a beautiful dashboard to see the overall value in a single place. Okay, This is the 20 module course which we are going to start from the 29th of August. It has a 20 module, and each and every topic, like all the filters like context filter, data source filter, extract filter, global filter, format filter, all the advanced topic will be covered, like indexes, functions, table calculations, aggregating your data, maps and scatter plot, joining your data, all the RDBMS concept, all the joins will be covered up, advanced dashboard, okay, clusters and territories, groups and sets, one of the most important topic for any interview, level of detail calculation, the most important topic for any interview, creating animations, one of the most fascinating topic for any in the Tableau. You can create your animations in Tableau and you can play with the data, or you can show the data like anything. Okay, and finally we have a bonus section called interview Q&A session, where we have top 50 questions if you are preparing for an any interview, right? So this is the 20 module course which we are going to start from 29th of August. Okay, and if you want to enroll for the full module or for full 20 module course, you can reach out to our representative. All right, and this is his contact detail numbers. The weekend batch only. I've pasted the number onto the chat section itself. You can contact to our representative. His name is Kumar. He will be helping you with all the queries. Yes, I can give you the course content. Let me just share the, if you want the recording for the today's session also, this is the link. Okay, in this link you can download the course content as well. If I go to this particular link, from there only you can get the video recording of yesterday's session as well as for the today's session as well. All right, and if you want to download the course content, you can download the course content, and if you want to enroll for the course, you can enroll for the full-time 20 module course which is going to start from the 30th of August. All right, so it's a weekend batch if you want to enroll yourself for the full-time 20 module course. All right, I pasted the link. You can go to that link. Now let me come back to the practical dashboard itself. I wanted to create a particular dashboard. How do I create that? So that management people can see the information all along in a single place. Let me click over here and let me adjust the size of the dashboard. This is the first user interface of the dashboard. Now, if I want to adjust the size, there is an option over here called size. I can just adjust the size. Let me click over here, and again let me click onto the fixed size, and I can just select as generic desktop the maximum size, so that I can have a maximum area to create the dashboard. Now, first of all, what is the definition of a dashboard? The definition of a dashboard is collection of worksheets. Collection of worksheets. So I have already created two worksheets. I can just drag and drop, or I can just pull those worksheets into my dashboard itself. Right? How do I do that? Just drag and drop this particular worksheet into the work area itself. Take this state-wise profit margin over here and take this profit for customers. Okay, see, the moment I drag and drop this profit margin for customer, it is asking me where to put it. Here I want to put it, and you can adjust the size. All right, now if I wanted to see the data related to England only, I have a dot for England. The country is United Kingdom and the state is England. But if I click onto this particular circle, the second sheet should be reflected. This profit for customer should be reflected. All right, but it is not getting reflected. Why is it? Because they both are not friends. They are not talking to each other. We have to make them interactive so that they can interact to each other, right? How do I do that? It's very easy. Just click onto this particular filter button. You can click onto this filter button and you can make these particular sheets interactive. All right, click on to this particular filter button, and again go to this particular sheet and click on to this filter button, and see if I click on to this particular any circle, these particular dots are getting reflected, the profit for each and every single customer. So these are the customers who belongs to England only. And if I hover my mouse cursor onto any particular dot, you can see this is the data related to Alan. Okay, and the profit for this particular customer is 551, and the sales is 3154, and the profit margin is 0.175, right? Now hover my mouse cursor if I hover my mouse cursor onto this particular circle, all right, in this particular circle, this is giving me the negative profit. So this is a negative generating, or this is the loss making customer. I can just click onto any dot, and it will give me the data for that particular state's customer, right? I can just click onto this France, and I have customers related to France only. If I click onto this orange dot, the customer name is Jose, the profit is minus 643, the sales is 592, and the profit margin is minus 1. That is too huge. All right. So this is how you can analyze your data as a in a dashboard itself. Now, if I want to see the data related to 2014, I can just click over here, and it will be giving me the data for 2014 only. And if I want to see the data for 2013, let me click over here on 2013, and it will be giving me the data for 2013 only. How easy it is for any management people to analyze their data or to do a data mining, like anything, right? So in that way, you can create your own dashboard, and you can just interactive those sheets, and in that way you can just highlight your data. This is called data mining, and this is called data analysis. All right, it's a must have skill nowadays, because each and every management people want their data in a data visualization. It's not an additional skill nowadays, it's a mandatory skill nowadays. The way you have as a MS Office, your Excel, PowerPoint, and Word. In the similar way, this is a must-have skill in your resume nowadays, and this is the right time for upskilling yourself, where people are struggling with jobs. So to sustain in the market, definitely learning and upskilling yourself is a need. If you're working as an IT professional, every day there should be some learning, right? So this is how you can create a data visualization. Now, if you have any doubt related to anything, kindly just post your question into the chat section. I'll be happy to answer. There are a couple of questions. Let me answer them. We have a question. Can we install Tableau DXC Office laptop? DXC, I'm not sure about that. Do we have any certification for Tableau? Yes, once the course will be completed, we also provide a certificate, and along with that we also provide the recording for the session as well. So if you have any doubt, you can ask in the session itself, and later on you can see the recording of the sessions, the practical recording, the 20 module course which we are starting from the 29th of August. If you have any kind of doubt, you can see the recording session. We will send you the recorded sessions also, but it's a live virtual class where you will be installing Tableau in your own laptop, and you will be doing a practical along with me. So you can ask questions into the session itself, and later on while watching the video recording, if you have any kind of doubt, you can ask us. Weekend batch time is a Sunday. Okay, on Sunday 9:30 to 12:30, 3 hours. Yeah, we are this there is a question from Mandela that you provide a real-time session. We will be doing a real-time session only. It will be a virtual live classes. It will not be recorded sessions. We will be doing a live classes only, but those live classes will be recorded. So you will be doing a practical along with me in the live classes, as well as we will be providing you the recording also. So you have both the ways, right? It's a 24 hours of complete course. This 20 module where each and every topic will be covered, your level of detail calculation, groups and sets, animations, okay, advanced dashboard, storylines, data type, each and everything will be covered in the advanced module. Okay, and it's a 24 hours of course. Yeah, as far as this particular webinar session certificate is concerned, let me confirm with the management and we'll get back to you on this. Yeah, there is a question from Achal that do we have a case studies? We will perform every topic in a case studies only. I mean, in my session, in particular my session, I don't take sessions like this, that how to do this and how to do that. We will be implementing each and every topic or each and every particular example with a case study only. Okay, we will be taking some business challenges. Okay, let's suppose right now we have a business challenge that how many number of cases are there state wise for COVID-19 coronavirus. So we will be taking this particular case study and we will be analyzing our data, that how many people are there state wise, how many men's are there, how many women's are there, what is their business category, whether they do job or whether they do any business. So in this kind of case study we will be doing. We don't do, or I don't take sessions like how to do this and how to do that. My all the examples are based on some case study only. Can you share the link of your Facebook where recorded will be? Let me paste the link itself one more time. Guys, kindly keep that link handy. All the recording will be there into that particular web page only. This is the link. Kindly, I have pasted the link into the chat section. Kindly keep that link handy. Nikhil, could you please post your question one more time? I cannot see your question. Where is your question, Nikhil? What is the use of alter yx? Yeah, there's a question from Ravi Kumar also, that is there any last day to enroll? Yes, this particular offer will be available this particular weekend only. If you want to avail this course in this particular price, then you can avail this particular offer till this weekend only, that is Saturday and Sunday. After that, once the batch is filled, the prices will be high. This price is just for the corporate employees, 2,900 or something. That price will be available into this particular web page only. We are providing this course on 2,950 inclusive GST. Okay, since we have a tie-up with the L&D people, with all the company, so this is the offer for the corporate employees, and this is only valid till this weekend. Later on this course, the prices will be high. So if you want to enroll yourself, you have to enroll by this weekend only, that is Saturday, and by this Saturday only. All right, and if you want to download the complete course content, you can come over here in this web page and you can download the course content from here only. Yes, Pradeep, let me find out your queries because there are a couple of questions. May I get the answer to my question? I think you've seen many times same question from me. No, Pradeep, let me see your question first of all. Don't get offended, man. I'll definitely answer your queries. Is the self join possible? Yes, self join is also possible, because on doing practice I am getting error as no join column is there. Even selection same sheet 2 times. Please suggest. There is a workaround for this particular thing. If you want to do a self join, okay, there are option available in Tableau. So yes, it is possible. Pradeep, this is the answer to your question. Can you show how to share the created dashboard? Okay, let me answer to the Kalpana's question. If you want to share your dashboard, I am using Tableau Public, so you can save your Tableau dashboard into a Tableau Public, and the other person who wants to download, they can download the your work and they can see your work. This is the way. There are multiple ways that will be covered into the advanced topic, that if how you want, how you can save your work and how you can just distribute your work among all the management people. Pradeep, why you are getting an error that needs to be looked into your particular data visualization, which mistake you are doing? Then only I'll be able to answer. If you go to any doctor, first of all, he may ask you that do you have any past history for diabetes and BPs and all. After getting all the answer, then only he can prescribe you something, right? So first of all, I need to see your case study. Then only I'll be able to answer your questions. Yeah, to prepare for the Makeover Monday challenges, first of all, your basics should be clear. Then only you will be able to do Makeover Monday challenges. This is the answer to the Mami Dela, right? Now there is a question from Pankaj. What is Teradata? Teradata is nothing but a DBMS tool, RDBMS tool, where you can just fire your queries. There are some existing utilities available in Teradata, which makes your work very easily, like fast load, multi-load, BTEC, fast export, and all. Pradeep uh, will try to connect offline and will try to solve your problem. Yeah, definitely. There's a question from Alok that can we connect the heterogeneous sources? Definitely. You can connect multiple heterogeneous sources, like one is Oracle, one is Excel file, or one is CSV file, one is Excel sheet. Yes, there is a concept in Tableau that is known as cross database join, which will be covered in the advanced topics. All right. Yes, you can connect multiple heterogeneous sources also. All right. So guys, if you have any other queries or related to any other non-technical topic as well, yeah, Sujit, will mail you the details how you can download the software, and then you can download the software, and if you want to do practice. Yes, definitely. If you know SQL, it will be giving you an advantage. This is the answer to the Harsham question. But if you do not know SQL, no worries. We will be covering the basic RDBMS concept into the advanced topic so that at least you have an idea. But there is no coding background is needed. There is no SQL background is needed if you want to start from the scratch. Because in the advanced topic, we will be starting from the scratch only, from the very beginning, and then we will be slowly making you, or we will be gradually increasing the level of the course. So if you doesn't have any SQL background or any coding background, do not worry, you can start learning. Yeah, there's a question from Neeraj Kumar that I see BI and visualization. See, this particular Tableau comes into BI only. BI is a family. BI is a complete family. Business intelligence is a complete family where you have Teradata, where you have Informatica, ETL tool, where you have Tableau, right? You have Power BI. So this is a complete BI family. In this BI family, there are multiple tools and technologies, right? What is the difference between business analyst and business intelligence? As I told you, BI is a complete technical family, business intelligence, where you are giving some intelligence to the business. Okay. And business analyst is a non-technical post in IT, where he does analysis on the business, on your data, what is coming, what is going, what is profit, what is sales, what is the business, and then he report to the management. That is the job of a business analyst. That is why I'm telling you that the beauty of Tableau is a non-technical people can also learn Tableau. Business analyst is not a technical post. Okay, a non-technical people who doesn't have any coding background, they can also learn Tableau. That is the beauty of this particular tool in a very short span of time, in very minimum time, that is 24 hours. And as I told you, it's a must-have skill nowadays. It's a mandatory skill nowadays, because each and every management company, each and every management people, they want the data visualization only, right? An engineer works very hard to prepare the data, but finally a Tableau developer or a business analyst people comes, they get the data, they create the data visualization, and they get the credit. behind the scene an engineer, how much efforts he has put, nobody recognize that. But at the end, you are at the end level, you are creating some data visualization. From that data, every data has a story. You are telling that story from this Excel sheet, from the Oracle, from any other database, and you are creating a data visualization for your business people, for your management, for your CEO of the company, and you are making an impression to them, right? Yeah, we have we have a consolidated course plan. Definitely we have. That is why I have just pasted the link, right? You can go to this particular website. This is the answer to the Neeraj Kumar's question. You go this, download the course content, and you will have an idea that in this 20 module, what are the topics which we are covering. We are starting from a very scratch, from the very basic, and we are going to the advanced level. Yeah, in the site itself, every information is available. All right. So I hope I've answered all of your queries. Still, if you have any doubt, you can kindly contact to our representative's number. Let me again paste his number. His name is Kumar, and he will be helping you with all of your doubt. All right. This is his number. Kindly keep this link handy and keep this particular link. Yes, Pankaj, we have sessions till 18th of October. We have total 8 sessions, not only the. Okay, alter yx Nikhil, I'm not pretty much sure about this particular query. I'll get back to you on this. What is that alter yx? Okay, so we have total 8 sessions. Pankaj, this is the answer to your query. All right. I hope you like this particular session. I hope this much. I hope this particular session is much informative for you and much learning for you. And if you really like the session, then kindly go to our Facebook page, like our page, and follow our page for the upcoming recording and for the upcoming next upcoming sessions. You will be getting a notification for all the upcoming sessions, right? So thank you so much, guys, for attending today's session. You have been a very nice audience in this COVID pandemic. Be safe, stay at home, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and until then, this is Pawan signing out. Until then, happy learning. Thank you so much, guys.